Welcome student. Today we have to start with another lesson, my bank account, which is in your English text. So the present story is on about an absent-minded and outwardly foolish gentleman who is the writer himself. Actually, in this lesson, the writer himself describes his own senseless behavior in a bank where he went to deposit his surplus money in the form of $56. In highly strange and unexpected manners, he made an about turn at the receipt counter of the bank demanding all his deposited amount back. The bank account lesson is descriptive of the writer's and funny characters and his actions reflective of his love of money. First of all, the writer did not know at all how to open an account. He went to a bank and asked the accountant to let him see the manager. Actually, the lesson bank account, which is in your English text, it's totally humorous and irony. Full of irony and full of humor. Actually, the writer himself narrating you his experience there, how he went to bank and what's going on over there, and even though he did not know that how he could open a bank account. So therefore, his mischief, his behavior was unbelievable at the time, and everyone was shocked on his act, on his talking, on his behavior. So the manager thought that writer was perhaps a detective. As I told you, that the behavior of the writer, everyone called him detective. Then thought might be he wanted to deposit huge amount of money, and later on the manager thought maybe he is detective. On the other hand, they were thinking that might be he has lots of money, therefore he was very much strange and maybe very much confused. So manager got surprised and angry to know that the writer wanted to deposit only $56. This was highly ironical situation. What is irony? Ironical situation is that what the facts were the opposite of what was expected in a funny manner. Okay. So a bank clerk opened the writer's account of $56. At once, the writer began thinking that the bank people had taken away all his money. Therefore, he wanted to draw $6, but he wrote a check for $56 and took back all his money. First of all, writer wanted to open an account. He had deposited $56 over there. After deposited, he was thinking that what they would do with my money, and maybe they did not give it back to him, and I have to deposit all the money. And he was very much confused at that time, and in confusion he wanted to draw only $6, but in a full confusion he wrote a $56 and take back all his money. So it also shows his love of money in a non-serious comic manner. He could not part with his money and keep it clearly with him all the time. These feelings of his for his money, though unexpressed, makes laugh a great deal. Further, my bank account is a humorous story because the writer behaved very strangely while opening his account. The laughter of the bank people also make us laugh at the foolishness and simplicity of the so-called deposit of the author. The author perhaps no idea of modern banking, interest or profit on deposit and security of the deposits in bank. Actually, the behavior of the author in this lesson shows that he has keen interest, he has keen love for his money, and therefore he did not want to part from his money, and he wants to keep money with himself. And even though maybe he want to show the experience, he want to discuss the experience with you, that what how we open a bank account and what would happen, and what the people would do with their money. And even though he don't know the idea of modern banking, interest or profit, and the security of deposits in bank, therefore it totally shows the love and keen interest of author to his money. Basically, his simplicity, foolishness, and ignorance are the basis of all the humor. In fact, his simplicity is his idiocy, which is all to enjoyment as much as to the bank employees. Actually, it was all full of humor and ironical drama. In this drama, in this text, the author discuss or narrative experience, that how he went to bank and how he opened a bank account and what happened to him, and how he was strange, his detective manner, and his love for money. It's all about humorous drama. So dear students, while reading this, while understanding this lesson, you must enjoy it and do study it twice or thrice, so you would be able to understand as well as enjoy it. Secondly, I want you to write in dialogues of two people. One person should be cashier, another person wants to open a bank account. This would be an assignment with this lesson that you people have to do it, and you have to make sure the assignment should be based on dialogue basis. The dialogues are between two people in the bank. One is cashier, another one is customer. The cashier would tell him that how we have to open an account, what are the benefits, what are profit, what are the how deposit, all the things cashier should make understand the customer. Please make an assignment, it would be beneficial for you, for your knowledge. Thank you so much. We'll meet you with another lesson.